direct across the Hudson River from New York City. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Complete.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
A gain of 15.
And the key number on that play, 3.
Arizona.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now Murray off play action. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Max Williams.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and goal from the 3. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Murray. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It leads to
from the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
At the 14-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Drake. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run with Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
that
7.
first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Darnold. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Faking the give, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
On the carry.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Complete to Kalen Balaj. It's a gain of 10. And a Cardinal first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
7 at the 23-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Edmonds. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Johnson now returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On first and 10. Darnold going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Darnold completes it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
Call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Good.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Murray is going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
He's running.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On first and goal, Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Right back to Drake. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jets 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Baker on the
tackle made there by Buda Baker. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Drake. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Darnold from the gun. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Airing one out for Crowder. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Airing one out for Crowder. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 14.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He was covered by.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. The 30, 10.
I need to get my swag
And he will
right.
score. Touchdown Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's 2nd and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 20.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 52, Jets 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Airing one out for Crowder. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Murray now to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those